Santa Monica, California, 1969. Thursday afternoon, 3 o'clock. A small gym on 4th Street. Not a fancy place. Not a chain, just a local training facility. Serious lifters. People who come here to work. No mirrors. No chrome. Just iron weights. Concrete floor. The smell of chalk and sweat. This gym attracts a specific type. Powerlifters, strongmen. The tend you move heavy weight. Guys who compete in strength competitions. Guys who measure themselves by how much they can lift, how much they can carry, how much force they can generate. This is their world. Bruce Lee has been coming here occasionally. It's close to his house. Good heavy bags. Open space for practicing. The owners don't mind. They've seen him on TV, in magazines. They respect what he does. Let him train. He's quiet, professional, doesn't cause problems. Today, Bruce is working the heavy bag. Speed, drills, combinations. His hands moving fast. The bag swinging hard with each impact. The sound is different from what other people produce. Sharp, crisp, penetrating. Some gym members watch between their sets. Impressed. Others ignore him. Focused on their own training. In the corner. A man is training. Magnus Peterson. Everyone calls him Magnus the Mountain. 6 feet 5 inches tall, 350 pounds. Not bodybuilder lean, strongman thick, massive arms, huge chest, thick legs. He looks like he was carved from stone. Magnus is 42 years old, born in Norway, moved to California in his 20s, started competing in strongman events, lifting stones, pulling trucks, bending steel. He's won local competitions, placed in regional events. He's known in the Santa Monica strength community, respected. When Magnus walks into a gym, people notice. Magnus's philosophy is simple. Strength is mass, power is size. The bigger you are, the stronger you are. The stronger you are, the more effective you are. Speed is nice. Technique is nice. But mass beats everything. That's physics. That's reality. Magnus has built his life around this belief. He's been watching Bruce for the last 10 minutes. Watching these fast combinations on the bag. The speed is impressive, but Magnus doesn't think it matters. What happens when that speed meets real mass? What happens when 135 pounds faces 350 pounds? Speed stops working. Mass wins. Always. Magnus finishes his set. Walks over to where Bruce is training. Doesn't interrupt, just stands there. Arms crossed, waiting. Bruce notices. Stops hitting the bag. Turns, looks at Magnus. Calm, neutral. Can I help you? Magnus speaks. His voice is deep. Accented. Norwegian accent still there, after 20 years in America. You're fast. Very fast. Impressive. Bruce nods. Thank you. Magnus continues. But speed means nothing against mass. Subscribe. Turn on notifications, like the video, and comment. More true Bruce Lee stories are coming. Bruce doesn't respond, just listens. Magnus gestures to himself. I'm 350 pounds. Solid. You're what? 135? 140? You're nothing but speed. Fast hands. Fast feet. But against real mass, real power, speed doesn't work. Physics. Basic physics. The gym is getting quieter. People noticing this conversation, stopping their workouts. Listening. Bruce remains calm. You think speed can't work against your size? Magnus nods. Confident. I know it can't. I've competed against big men. Strong men. Mass always wins. You can't hurt me. You're too small. You can't move me. I'm too heavy. Bruce considers this. What if I don't need to hurt you or move you? Magnus looks confused. What do you mean? Bruce explains. Fighting isn't just about force. It's about understanding the body, knowing where to strike, how to affect the nervous system. Magnus shakes his head. The nervous system doesn't matter if you can't generate enough force. And you can't. You're 135 pounds. He slaps his own chest. Thick, solid. I'm 350. You could hit me all day. Wouldn't matter. Mass protects. Now 35 people are watching. The entire gym has stopped, everyone sensing something about to happen, a challenge forming. Bruce looks around, then back at Magnus. "You want to test that?" Magnus grins. "Sure, let's test it. Try to hurt me. Try to move me. Show me this kung fu magic." Everyone talks about. He spreads his arms, wide, open. "I won't even defend. Just try." Bruce nods. "Okay, but I won't hit you hard. Just demonstrate." Magnus laughs. "Hit me as hard as you want. You can't hurt me." One of the gym owners steps forward, nervous. "Guys, maybe we shouldn't." Magnus waves him off. "It's fine. Educational. Let everyone see." The crowd forms a loose circle, giving them space. This is entertainment. This is drama. The tiny martial artist versus the massive strongman. Everyone wants to see what happens. Most people think Magnus is right. Mass should win. Basic physics. Magnus stands there, arms still spread, not defending, just offering himself as a target, confident, certain. 350 pounds of certainty. Bruce moves closer, stands in front of Magnus, looks up. The height difference is significant. Magnus, looking down, grinning. Bruce speaks quietly. "When I touch you, your body will react. It's not about force. It's about location, pressure points, nerve clusters. Understand?" Magnus shrugs. "Sure, whatever. Show me. What happens next?" Most people don't understand. It looks simple, but the effect is devastating. Bruce's hand moves, not fast, controlled, precise. His fingers touch Magnus's neck, specific point, side of the neck, where the vagus nerve runs close to the surface. Light pressure, circular motion, 3 seconds. Magnus's eyes widen, his arms drop, his legs weaken, not from force, from neurological response. The vagus nerve affects heart rate, blood pressure, muscle tone. Bruce is stimulating it precisely. Magnus's body interprets this as a signal, emergency response. Shut down. Then Bruce's other hand, lower, Magnus's ribs, specific point, where the intercostal nerves run. Light strike, precise location. Magnus's breathing changes, becomes difficult. His diaphragm affected, not from force, from nerve stimulation. Magnus tries to respond, tries to grab Bruce. His arms won't fully obey, moving slower than normal, coordination compromised. Bruce moves, beside him, behind him, touching more points. Back of the knee, inside of the elbow, base of the skull. Each touch precise, each touch affecting specific nerves. 12 seconds, from first touch to Magnus sinking. His legs give out, not from being hit, from his own nervous system responding to precise stimulation. 350 pounds collapsing, down to his knees, then sitting, on the gym floor, looking confused, scared. The circle of 35 people gasps, actual gasps. Audible, shocked. What did they just see? Magnus didn't get punched, didn't get thrown. He just stopped working. His own body betrayed him. How is that possible? Magnus is sitting there, breathing hard, not from pain, from confusion, from fear. His body isn't responding normally. His arms are heavy. His legs won't support him properly. He looks up at Bruce. "What did you do to me?" Bruce kneels down, eye level, speaks quietly, calmly. "I stimulated specific nerve points. Your vagus nerve, your intercostal nerves, motor points in your muscles. Your body responded to precise pressure. It will pass in a few minutes. You're not injured, just temporarily affected." Magnus stares at him, processing. "You didn't hit me hard. You barely touched me." Bruce nods. "I didn't need force, just precision, knowledge of anatomy, understanding of the nervous system. Your size doesn't protect your nerves. Your mass doesn't shield your pressure points. Everyone has these vulnerabilities, regardless of size." Bruce stands, extends his hand. Magnus takes it. Bruce helps pull 350 pounds back to standing. Magnus is shaky, his legs still not fully responding. He leans against the wall, breathing, recovering. After 2 minutes, his body starts responding normally again. Coordination returns, strength returns. But the lesson remains. Magnus looks at Bruce, really looks at him, seeing him differently now. You're real. This kung fu, this martial arts, it's real. Bruce nods. It's real. But it's not magic. It's knowledge. Understanding how the body works, where the vulnerabilities are, how to affect them precisely. The 35 witnesses are talking now, excited, confused, trying to explain to each other what they saw. Some people understand, some don't. But everyone agrees they saw something impossible. 350 pounds defeated by touch, by precision, by knowledge. Bruce walks back to the heavy bag, continues his workout, like nothing happened. Magnus stays by the wall, recovering, thinking, processing what just happened. After 10 minutes, Magnus walks over to Bruce. Can you teach me? Bruce stops, looks at him. Teach you what? Magnus gestures. This, what you know. I've spent 20 years building strength, building mass, but you just showed me that's not enough. I want to understand what you understand. Bruce considers. Understanding pressure points takes years, but I can show you basics, how to protect yourself, where your vulnerabilities are. Magnus nods eagerly. Please, I want to learn. Over the next month, Bruce works with Magnus twice a week, teaching him basic martial arts principles, body mechanics, pressure point locations, how to defend against these techniques. Magnus is humble now, eager to learn. The arrogance gone, replaced by respect, by curiosity. Magnus never talks about what happened publicly. Too embarrassing. The strongman defeated by touch. But privately, he tells people Bruce Lee is the most dangerous man he's ever met. He didn't hit me, just touched me. And my body stopped working. That's real power. Real knowledge. The 35 witnesses maintain varying levels of silence. Some tell friends. Some tell family. But most people don't believe them. He touched him, and the guy collapsed. That's not possible. You're exaggerating. But the people who were there know what they saw, know what's possible when someone understands the human body at that level. The gym owners never forget. They tell new members, Bruce Lee trained here once, demonstrated pressure points on Magnus. Craziest thing we've ever seen. 350 pounds collapsed from touch. Some new members believe it, some don't. But the owners know the truth. What really happened in those 12 seconds? Bruce Lee demonstrated that size doesn't protect nervous systems. That mass doesn't shield pressure points. That 350 pounds of muscle still has vulnerabilities. That speed combined with precision and knowledge defeats mass every time. Magnus believed physics made him invincible, believed his size protected him, believed 135 pounds couldn't affect 350 pounds. 12 seconds destroyed that belief, showed him that fighting isn't just about force. It's about understanding, about knowing where the body's weaknesses are, about precise application of technique. The story is about assumptions, about believing size equals invincibility, about thinking mass is the ultimate defense. Magnus built his life around strength, around being bigger, heavier, more powerful. Bruce showed him that none of that matters if you don't understand vulnerabilities. 35 people gasped because they witnessed something that shouldn't be possible, something that violated their understanding of physics, of strength, of how fighting works. They saw 135 pounds defeat 350 pounds without using force. Just knowledge, just precision, just understanding. Bruce Lee didn't need to move Magnus, didn't need to hurt him, just needed to show him that the body has switches, pressure points, nerve clusters, places where precise stimulation causes immediate response. Magnus thought his mass protected these points. 12 seconds proved otherwise. The gym on 4th Street in Santa Monica became part of Bruce Lee legend. Local fighters would come, ask about the story, ask if it's true. The owners would confirm. Yeah, it happened. Right here. We saw it. Magnus learned that day that strength isn't everything. Magnus continues strength training, continues competing, but he also studies anatomy now, studies martial arts principles, learns about his own vulnerabilities, learns how to protect them. He becomes a better, more complete athlete, all because of 12 seconds. 12 seconds that changed his understanding of strength, of power, of what makes someone truly dangerous. The story ends with respect. Magnus respects Bruce for the lesson. Bruce respects Magnus for being willing to learn. The 35 witnesses respect what they saw, understanding that real power isn't just physical, it's intellectual, it's knowledge, it's precision. 12 seconds in a Santa Monica gym, 35 people gasping, 350 pounds, learning that speed, when combined with knowledge, defeats mass every time. Magnus thought Bruce was nothing but speed. 12 seconds later, Magnus was on the floor, not from being hit, from being understood. His body's weaknesses mapped and exploited with surgical precision. That's real mastery. That's real power. That's what 35 people witnessed and never forgot. Subscribe, enable notifications, like the video, and comment below which Bruce Lee moment surprised you most.